What's up, everybody? It's CMP with Craftmaster Productions and Studio1tutorials.com. Don't forget to stop by Studio1tutorials.com. Pick up your premium membership. It's 50 cents a day. Also, please do not forget to stop by CMPKits.com. Get yourself a copy of Arrangement Arsenal 10 premium arrangement templates for Studio One version 4 and 5. Get them and get them today. Um, Now recently over the past week there's been this T-Pain clip that has since went viral, and he's ranting about music and that people who submit him music, right, people who submit him music and the music that they submit tends to be very reminiscent to say it nicely, of music that's already out. Now, this clip dropped, and of course, old heads are looking to make this seem as though T Pain is trying to say, stop making trap music, right? Um, that was always funny to me. And what I took away from T Pain's rant was not that he was tired and fed up of the current sound of music. On the contrary, it was clear that he enjoys current music and respects all of the younger artists who are performing at high levels today. If you don't, that's your problem. But don't project that on what T Pain was saying, right? What T Pain seems to be fed up with, and it was very clear. It was very clear. A lot of you guys heard whatever you wanted to hear. But what he seems to be fed up with is the blatant imitation of these new artists, right? Not within the industry, like not with them. Not he wasn't saying that they're imitating themselves. He was saying, why are you, as an unsigned artist, trying to get my attention and send me music, but you sound like the artists that are already out? All right. So you see, the thing is, T Pain, he came out in 2006, right? So that means that he had been creating music prior to that release in a time where originality might not have been something that was known to make you rich, but it was 100% necessary in order to get the attention of potential investors and record labels. The goal of people who were submitting music to him, right? The people that he was talking about in the rant, is to potentially participate in the record industry and have success. The message that he's trying to get out with this rant is that if you choose to make the exact same songs as Lil Baby and Rod Wave, you're going to be hurting your chances to get that success. You're not increasing it. And while it might seem to industry outsiders that the best way of achieving success is to sound like what is already successful, nothing could be further from the truth, right? The most successful artists that we remember, the ones that we debate about, who would hold up in a verses and stuff like that, right? They achieve their success by creating a sound, and they have a long lasting imprint in music because of that sound. um they define their era and they rewrite the rules of their era. Like, you could take Drake, right? He came out in 2008, and everything that he did sounded completely different than what was provided, in the 2000s. The result of that was a lot of people, trying to do what Drake does. But you can't name one Drake clone that was nearly as successful as him, right? So if we go back to 2006, prior to that, we as music creators didn't have the tools that we had today. Computers weren't fast enough. Everything was expensive hardware. Um, the ability to make music was not accessible, right? It was something that was strictly a luxury. Fast forward to today, where the cost of entry seems to be just knowing where to get a cracked version of a DAW and those plugins, right? So essentially, you have free tools, and these free tools can be employed in a manner where you completely cut out the cost barrier between professional musicians and yourself. So the playing field is completely leveled. Now, knowing this, my question to you all is, seeing that the cost of entry has been lowered and the playing field is completely leveled, what is it that's stopping you from making something different than that sad piano melody or a guitar arp with a flute played on top of it?